Hey y'all, welcome back. This is Cindy and I'm the Tireless Tangler. This week's tutorial is going to be on how to draw a Celtic Cross. I'm going to show you several variations of this, one in the round, and it's all basically the same thing, and it's using the Triquetra knot that we've been focusing on for the last several weeks. So hopefully you guys will find it pretty simple. It took me some practice to get it, I won't lie. So let me show you how to do it and see what you think. Okay, the basic thing about the Celtic Cross, of course, is that it's set up on a cross. So I'm just going to use this as a straight edge for the demonstration and draw a simple, I don't know how to tell if I've got that divided equally, but we'll just give it a shot. Just pencil in a cross like that. Well, that turned out pretty evenly, didn't it? Okay, so first thing we want to do is add a little diamond shape. I'm going to try to make this a little darker than I normally would. A little diamond shape at the intersection of the two lines. And from here, we're going to draw our triangles in which we are going to put our Triquetra knots. So let me show you how to do that. I found that the nicest way to do this was to add a bit of a curve on the two sides. And so it ended up looking a bit like a bell or a bird cage. All right, I'm going to fill in the bottom here after a bit. Something like that. Nope, that was too long. Okay, and then I'm going to shift this sideways. Let me fix my desk. Shift this sideways. And repeat that bell shape on both the sides here. Now, sort of finish off the bottom, and this is just a loose guideline for creating your Triquetra form in, and you may or may not erase it, it's up to you. Okay, now the first thing I can see that I need to fix here is that I need for the outside, or this side here, to be a straight line across with this side here, and that's too far up. So I'm going to skinny these up a little bit so that I have more space here. Don't be afraid on this to use your eraser. This whole pencil part is sort of like sculpting a form. It's going to take some trial and error, or at least it does for me. So now once you fix this, this should be a nice straight line between these two curves here. And then we're going to repeat that from this side to this side. And see, I made these too fat too. This is closer. Let's see, I don't want to go there. Let's go like that. Now, normally I wouldn't care if there were straight pencil lines. That's very Zentangle. But because of the nature of what we're doing here, the straight lines I feel like can be very confusing. So, okay, so we've got this one fixed. And we're going to want to make that straight down to a nice curve, like that. So let's remove this line and clean this up just a hair. Probably not the best eraser for this, but we're getting it done. Okay. So the next step then is going to be to do the same thing with the other side of the diamond. You're going to connect those two sides with a nice straight line that curves down to the bottom of the bell. But we're going to end up with a kind of a, I don't even know, a cross shape maybe. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing over here. Again, I got this too fat. This is going to be this line right here. This line, and you'll notice we have this straight curved thing going each direction. So that's what we're doing here. We're sort of sculpting that. So Simba is very excited to have summer here so that he has lots of kids to bark at. Say hi, Simba. He says woof. We may hear from him again very soon. I hear the neighborhood dogs barking. All right. So this is what we want to end up with to begin with. A nice clean diamond shape in the middle. Our sort of rounded triangles on each end. with the flat edges, and these lines are nice and even. Well, even-ish. Okay. The next step is going to be to start in the same area along this line, and we're going to want to adjust a width out for the ribbon shape, for this shape. So here's your diamond, and here's where we're at, and we're going to sculpt, we're going to draw in a line down here to represent the width of the ribbon. So about like so, and you're going to want to make it, you know, a decent width so you have room to play on it if you want to after you get it drawn. Then carefully erase that line, this line, the top of your triangle on that side, and that's going to be the first fold. Okay, we're going to repeat this on all 4 sides. So start at the entrance to the next triangle and make your ribbon width like so, and here the same thing. Okay, I forgot to erase this. Okay, and this. And then here's your last one. And erase that line. And look, you have your first folded part of this form. Now, it gets a lot easier because we've been practicing Triquetra. So we have to come down here, draw in our little rounded side triangle, and hook it up. So we're going to follow this ribbon, the inside line, to curve down here. And this is going to tell us that we have our triangle too small. Okay, about like that. All right, so the first thing then is to come and connect this side, and from the middle down to this side. Now when I do these, because of this upper knotted part, I tend to do this next. And that's your corner there. All right, now I could turn this and do this corner in. In fact, that's probably a good idea. I'm going to take a little artistic license with the bottom of that. So I have a nice rounded end there. And then here, also want nice and rounded. Okay, finish it up. And remember, we can erase and fix these lines, and probably will several times. So don't get too wrapped up in perfection here. And honestly, once you put in your inner aura and maybe tangle on it, or do something with the outside, or black it in, or whatever you're going to do, trust me, the little imperfections will not show anymore, and you won't need to worry about them. So there's your first Triquetra. All we have to do now is ink it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't sketch in. I don't know if I can do it upside down, guys. We'll give it a shot and see how it goes. I'm definitely going to go down below there. Okay. And from here, down. Okay. So, and again, your lines don't have to be perfect, as mine almost never are. But that is the joy of this process. All right. Here we go. There is almost another Triquetra. Oops. Again. And there you have it. Oops, forgot this too. All right, again, we'll fix all of that little stuff when we ink. All right, now I am going to shift this and turn it on the side so I can do the other two. All right. Since I'm working in upside down mode now, might as well continue that. You can tell upside down is not my best thing. All right. That's a much better one. All right. And from the middle down. Okay. All right. Ooh. That might not be the best choice. Okay. Let's tuck this in just a little bit, curve it in a little bit. And oh, I know what I forgot to do. Now this comes down here. That looks better. So, I always forget this one. I don't know why that is. Okay, one more to go. Let's see how we did. You know, I lied. I just do this however way it comes that time. I really don't follow the plan. All right. That one's a little weird. But it'll work. Okay. So this is your basic form. It seems a little complicated, and I want to remind you guys that we have done these triangles now for several weeks, these Triquetra knots, and this is the exact same thing. We've just added this middle portion right here to the mix where the knots overlap in this little four-way fold. So give this a try. When we ink, let me find, I lost my ink pen, hold on. Okay, let's ink it and see how it turns out. I better put my glasses on before we get too far. This is the part I want music for. Or a nice book. Or I could prattle and entertain you guys with my inane conversations. We could talk about how excited I am about getting to go to CZT 32. If I haven't mentioned it, I'm so excited. I received my welcome package from Zentangle this week, and I have a really nice blog post ready showing everybody what was in there, because it was pretty exciting to me. And I've decided to take you guys along with me. I'm going to ask them to allow me to at least photograph some parts so that I can update you with what we did each day. Not that you will be interested, but I know that when my friends went, I was very interested and wished that I'd had more information about what was going on, updates. Although I don't want to stress myself with needing to create content for my blog or for YouTube while I'm trying to learn there, because I don't want to ruin the experience or cheapen it in any way. But I am so excited to share this journey. I'm going to be so excited if this comes to pass, and I have to believe now that it will. And it's because of all of you that have supported me, and I can't even explain to you how much it means to me to have your validation and your support and love and all of the other things that you guys do for me. You know, someone said in a Facebook group about a post that I did the other day that I put out all of these tutorials. I shouldn't be so unsure of myself. And it made me laugh because the person that draws the art is this scared little non-artist believing person that doesn't think that my opinion or my abilities are anything special. And of course I still don't. But maybe I have the ability to teach this in a way that would be helpful or meaningful to others. And it just means so much to me to have the opportunity to do this. So we're almost done here with the inking. And all right. Let me show you some examples next of the knots that I've been playing with. Just some rough mock-ups and things that you can do to dress this up. If I can find any. Here's one where I used the freeform, the cross-stitch Celtic knot that I taught in the first tutorial to, in a couple of different ways, different variations, to connect the sides of this and make it round. This was just another play with this. And of course I didn't blend it out or do much shading or anything like that, but to give you some ideas of what you can do. And then I have some art at the end to show you. Oh, I did want to show you one other. And that was, this one is a lot of fun because it allows you to see what you can do if, for example, if you made the bottom triangle really big and long. And it's the exact same thing, but you have more of a Christian cross rather than the round Celtic cross. So those are some of the things you can do. I have some more art for you at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I am dying to see your crosses out there. So tag me, the Tireless Tangler, on Instagram or Facebook, and I will be keeping an eye out for them. I'm so excited that this series has done so well, and I will see you guys with whatever my wicked mind comes up with for the next tutorial. See you next time on the Tireless Tangler.